mind. You know it. I'm in the bed. I'm ready to go home and do the work. Oh, wait on it. Say hi.
Now I'm going to show you something that is going to totally blow your rocks off.
Hi. How are you?
Hello? I think you guys got a new band happening here. Hey, guys. Oh, big guns, huh? All right.
I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. And you have a problem, turn off your station.
Yes, we back. August 21st. Man, where the fuck is the summer gone? I'm here by myself, folks. Tonight, nobody wanted to join me. So I'm going to do it all in Guitar Center, from Guitar Center in near Santa Cruz, California. I'm just kidding. Before we lose too many viewers, I got a couple dudes with me.
Thank you, Jay.
Kurt.
Oh, suck it now. What's going on?
Wait a second. Before we even get started, I'm just noticing. I mean, I saw that you had some long ass fucking tag to your name here, but I'm seeing pumpkin spiced lattes back tomorrow. Where
Baby
is that? Is that
in your toilet?
Place or is that, yeah? Well, if I was drinking them, it's right where it's going. Is that at Fart Bucks?
It's at Starbuckles.
Starbuckles?
Yeah.
Well,
It's,
that's more. We got news. Fucking, it's back at Starbuckles tomorrow. In case anybody wants to go.
Well, if you see my headline, Jay, let summer be summer. Summer is through September, you motherfucker. Don't be creeping in on shit.
Well, down here it's through fucking maybe September, October, somewhat. Beezman's getting ready for winter already.
Dude, it's so nice how it feels like fall. It's like 60 degrees out right now.
He's got all the Halloween lights and decorations up already. By the way, people, if you want to change the lights at Brian's house, just go ahead and super chat us.
The exterior illumination.
Smash those thumbs up.
Smash those thumbs up.
Take off, eh?
Fucking, you know what? Pay to have your own lights changed, everybody. We'll fucking give somebody money just to change their fucking lights. How stupid.
Dude, you don't pay your power bill and the fuck they change your lights for you by shutting them off.
Yeah.
I like to pay Kurt to change his drawers. So yeah.
Well, if I were to drink one of the now Beezman changed it, but if I were to have one of those pumpkin spice lattes, man, I told you guys this before. Like, I can't even drink coffee in the morning until, like, for instance, Ellie started school a week ago today. You know, when we bring her to school in the morning, I can't drink coffee before we leave. Otherwise, she won't be getting to school.
Jay sits on the shitter, the throne, and Jeannie hands him the coffee while he's on the throne.
Dude, I have to wait till we get back home before I can start swigging. Yeah. Swigging. Well, speaking of Beezman being here, he had a big show. What night was that? Friday
night.
Gave away a guitar.
Yeah, that was Friday, and then Thursday we went to see Slipknot with the kids. So that was dope. That was real big.
So we had a nice tail end of the week there.
We did. It was great. And then Friday we gave away a guitar, which was cool.
I think Nelson Rodriguez's wife won the guitar, Adrian.
What am I missing here?
She's alive too. Is Jay frozen or is he pissed?
No, I have no idea what's going on. There must have been a fucking joke.
Is he frozen?
Yelling on the bus.
Am I frozen?
No, you're good.
You make me fucking sit here for 10 seconds doing this.
You just look like a jackass. We'll just let you do it.
That's nothing new.
True.
Yeah.
True. So what's new and exciting, boys? What do you got going on?
In the land of make believe, pumpkin spice lattes. Is anybody else? Are you going like first thing tomorrow morning?
Oh,
Yeah.
And how did you know this news? Did they announce it? I'm curious now.
I got an alert on my phone from Starbuckles saying, Brian, tomorrow it begins. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Tomorrow's the day.
Yes.
Is that when you light candles too?
I'm always lighting candles.
No, I'm
365.
talking false scents.
No, I'm in my like in between summer fall right now. I have like honey clementine going. It smells amazing. No, fall. I have probably about 2 weeks until I get into fall candles.
We have Mary, Brian's mother, in the chat. Mary, when did he start getting into candles? Was this something that you passed down to him,
Good question.
or did the gayness happen after?
You heard it here first, folks.
Please answer as kindly as you can.
While we wait for my mom too.
Along with his heart and his lungs.
She's laughing. Oh, she did. So she's into him.
She did. So, real quick story. It would be like a Saturday morning, and I'm a kid. My dad would wake me up. My parents wouldn't let me sleep in too late. So my dad would wake up. He's like, "It's time to get up." I'm like, "Okay." And then my mom, "Hey, Brian, I made you breakfast. Would you like to stay inside today and dust and vacuum with me, and we can light candles, or do you want to go outside in the freezing cold and do yard work?" I'll stay inside and burn candles.
Is that why your skin looks like Edward Scissorhands?
Oh yeah, this is just so pasty because I never go outside. So yeah.
So is your mom burning summer solstice candles right now, or is she dipping into the fall scents?
I don't know, and that's a good question, Mom. I think you're probably doing summer stuff right now. So she's not as insane as I am. I'm like OCD though. So
Yeah, he vacuums himself into bed, right, Jay?
I like that line. It's fun. I was vacuuming last week, and all I could think about the whole fucking time is vacuuming into bed. Like, it's too good of a line.
Ooh, marijuana candles.
Oh,
yeah, my parents in their old age have taken up drug use. It's awesome.
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
I like it. I'm gonna have to go visit your mom. It's like going to a Grateful Dead concert.
It's true.
You open the front door. Is the house on fire?
Instead of asking if you want an ice cream bar, she asks you if you want a hit.
Grateful Dead concert.
It's good.
Man.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's still 90s here, Brian. Like, I'm not even thinking about fall yet. Even though fall is my favorite time of year, let it come.
Let it come. That's what I say.
I'll let it come. It's weird. It's super cool out right now. Like 60 degrees right now. It definitely feels like fall. So it's good.
I mean, it was like high 80s today, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's going to be cool the next couple of days. Go outside. It's hot as shit. I don't want to hear this."
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not ready for fall here yet.
I know Jeannie is.
Oh yeah, she's been ready for fall for a while. But I'm assuming this whole fart bucks scandal right now with this whole tomorrow, is that like nationwide? I'm assuming it is, right?
I believe so.
Hmm.
Because I got a cornucopia of text today saying that Dunkin' released their pumpkin today.
Dude, I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did a handful of years ago, but I used to drink their pumpkin, cold brew or whatever. But they must have changed the ingredients one year, about maybe 5 years ago. And I can't drink it anymore. It's like within minutes.
They use Drano instead of milk.
Dude, you know that scene in Dumb and Dumber where Lloyd's pouring the Turbolax in Harry's friggin', tea? Dude, it's like that. Within minutes, dude. We got to go. Gots to go.
Yeah, you got something wrong.
Yeah, I definitely do. Probably I'm allergic to something. It's got to be
oxygen.
the air we breathe.
Yeah,
what is this?
We got pumpkin coffees. We got football. There's a lot of good shit coming up.
Well, finally, Brian, finally, it feels like, and I don't want to start a sports podcast here. Maybe we should, but finally, you and I, quite possibly, the sports team that you and I follow, the Chicago Bears, we might have something cooking here. We might finally, after all these years of hoping and praying and thinking like, oh, this might be the year. Might not be the year. It might not be the year.
The start.
But the start of something that might be 15 years long. I'm hoping for something like that, dude.
Me too. Me too. I'll be out there in a couple of weeks to see the first game, so I'm really excited.
That's right.
We have a tax bill, an enveloping, if I may.
Mikey Mojo.
Mikey.
What's up, Mojowski?
We got a video to show about Mikey in a minute. I'm going to open this real quick, Jason.
Do it, baby.
Jason. There's like 5 people on earth that call me Jason.
I don't think I've ever called you Jason.
Actually, 3.
This came from Fruitcake Tony.
Ooh, the
Cakes.
Cakester.
Oh, is this your winnings from 2 weeks
Jay,
ago?
would you please tell me how to really say his name?
What?
Tony.
Oh, that's right. Tony.
Footcake?
Footcake. Tony. Tony. All right, what do we got, Kurt? Wait, let's oh shit. We forgot. Hold on. Wow.
It says, fuck you so much, Kurt.
All these picks were in my ass. Now you touched them.
Put it in your mouth.
The fucking gander here.
All roads lead to Van Halen.
Congratulations to Kurt for winning some picks from Tony's show. Tony. Tony.
These weren't winnings. He sent these to me because I was part of the last Halenville.
Oh, that's
Most
right.
of them are about 12 to 16 inches long.
How big is
About
it?
the size of your finger.
Is it like
Um,
5-6 inches long, something like that, or is it a
It
little
is.
smaller?
It's
Love
like,
dogs.
5x7.
Okay.
That's cool.
So
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, dude.
House.
Jeez, Tony, just whip that shit out.
One
Just
of these
out of the blue
was,
like this.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, man.
so Michael.
Well, what do we got going on here?
Too funny. I guess we'll get off of that.
Saturday, Jay. Do we have hold on.
Oh yeah.
I think Tony sent me the smallest pixel photo
God, yeah.
he had. But our very own Boner Jams will be on Show Me Your Pick, episode 213, 9 p.m. Eastern, talking about corn.
Yeah.
And check out how he did Boner.
I like it.
Yeah.
Did me dirty. Look how pale I am compared to everyone else in the band.
Impaled.
Pale Fest.
Paled.
I like how he did the boner, the R backwards on that. It's pretty good.
I like it.
Well, where were you 27 seconds ago?
Yeah, I know. Well,
So everyone, check it out. Tony's links are in our community page for channels we follow. So Corn with Boner. Is it Boner with Corn? Or is it Corn with Boner?
Corn boner.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited. It'll be a lot of fun.
Is Ass Cheeks gonna be there?
Cheeks will be there. Ed the Brildo will be there, and Foot
Toe
Cake.
Chaser?
Yep. When Jay wrote that out the other day, it took me a second to really Enunciate. I'm like, Debrilled. Ah, it was good.
Well,
I look forward to it.
I'm not gonna be able to watch that live. I'm gonna have to watch the replay.
Where are you gonna be?
I don't know. I got to make plans though.
I'll be in Arizona.
I'm joking. I have Jeannie and I are going to see a Pearl Jam tribute band at the House of Boners, House of Blues.
What's it called? Clam Jam?
Jeremy's 10. That's the name of the tribute. They're actually local. They're from Myrtle Beach and pretty good. My only issue is the drummer because we've seen them before. But I always have an issue with something. So not
Usually drummers.
yeah, it's usually the drummer. You're right. All
So
right.
speaking
Mike,
of Pearl Jam, Mikey, is he still here?
fucking better be.
Wojciechowski's here. Yeah.
Wojciechowski. Last night, his high school, I think it's his high school band or the band he was in outside of high school. Yeah, he's here. They played a gig last night, and Mikey showed up in tow, looking like a real pimp ass mother.
In TOE. Don't get Tony excited.
College band. There you go. And Mikey went up and played a little guitar. So we're gonna share the video, Mikey, while you're here. So don't get embarrassed.
How little was it?
Badass. It's a minute long.
No. You said played a little guitar.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
I know.
Fuck yeah.
Mikey, holy shit, dude.
Dude, Mikey went to Jared and got nasty.
Wow.
Badass, Mikey. We showed that for Mikey because he's a huge proponent of our show and supporter. And we also showed it to see if we could get Jeannie to watch.
I was going to say, I might have to go check on her down there. Her bed might be soaked. Man. Nice job, dude.
Hell of a shirt he was wearing to the gig, too.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mojo, you the pimpest motherfucker in the chat. You're the man. Great job.
Yeah, it's badass. So, too good not to show. Thank you, Mikey.
Nice job. I'd love to sleep in the wet spot, Quentin.
Speaking of pimp, Randall Pink Price is here. I don't know if you guys have seen him recently. He's got the new bouffant trim. Just fucking looking stylish as a motherfucker.
Oh, does he? What did he get?
He got the molester haircut. Looks amazing.
He's got to get the glasses to match the fucking
glasses.
What are they? The glasses. He's got to get the glasses.
I have to say though, most times when I jump into chat and I see Randy, I just fuck with him because Randy is one of the coolest dudes. He can take anything. So Randy, you're the man, and you're an amazing guitarist too.
And I got my glasses.
I have one thing to say right now that I put these on. Ed and Tony, how do you do a show with fucking sunglasses on?
Are those blue blockers?
They're polarized. I can't
Cock
see shit on, I
blockers.
can't see the screen.
Cock blockers.
Blue blockers.
Remember that? Remember them shits, dude?
They're like this.
Yeah, they're massive. Remember the wrap, the blue blocker wrap? That dude with the fucking some big sombrero on at the
Yeah,
beach.
the commercial, the infomercial, late night.
It was funny. You see these people that get like the cataract surgery, the old ladies that come out of the fucking eye doctor place, and it looks like, you know, they have them big shits on. It's like they look like blue blockers. Cammy B.
Breaking B.
I don't know what anybody in Breaking Benjamin looks like.
Probably
Looks
me.
like Kurt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sexy.
So
Hmm.
I'm going to Phoenix tomorrow.
Phoenix?
Phoenix. And I'm going to try to swing into Zim's.
Yes.
Give him a big old freaking, put him in the rack. Pick him up.
Torture rack.
Shake the shit out of him.
He's got the Lex Luger bouffant too, so that would be appropriate.
Yep. Hopefully he's not wearing the same shorts.
Didn't he break his own neck, Lex Luger?
He did on a plane, cracking his neck.
Cracking his doing this shit.
Yep. Imagine that. Just all of a sudden you just went too far and you're like, fuck, I just broke my neck.
I can't move, guys.
40 grit, I'll message you.
For what?
He lives down there too.
For what?
How long you gonna be gone for, Kurt?
Till Sunday.
Nice.
Sunday. Huh.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're flying down, right?
Yes. The wife and daughter are driving.
And when did they leave? Tomorrow morning?
4 a.m. tomorrow.
And then you have a meeting, right? And then after the meeting, you'll go?
Yep.
Shit, I know everything about Kurt's life.
Do you want to put my itinerary up on the screen?
I don't know if I have it. Let me look.
Let's make one up. Are you stopping at Starbucks on the way?
I probably on the drive I will once I get down there.
You gonna get a pumpkin spice latte?
Nope. Cold brew. It's still summer.
Do you pumpkin
Chad?
spice?
Oh yeah,
latte?
cold. But they make the cold brew ones, the cold with the cold foam. Them shits are fucking good, dude. You know how I know they're good? Because about fucking 3 minutes after it touches my lips,
hot foam.
That's pretty much it, dude.
Right when he wakes up,
those, Starbucks cold foams
around noon, and then during the show. So there you go.
So what are you going to do in all the time that you have, the free time? Because it's going to take them 94 hours to get there. Is that when you're saying you're going to stop at Zim's?
No, I fly out at 6 and I don't get there till like 9.
Oh.
I'm staying at a hotel and then I'll meet him on Friday.
How long of a drive is that?
13 hours.
Damn. That's like
13
going from
hours
here to
for them or 13 hours for you?
For them.
You think it'll take them longer?
Yeah, if they stop off at the Grand Canyon, who knows?
The
And are you
Chad
guys
is here.
flying back?
Sunday.
Like you and your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt doesn't look happy tonight, man.
Well, my daughter's leaving. Won't see her till Christmas, so it's, a little somber.
You're not going to see her for Thanksgiving?
Maybe.
Well, I'll come out for Thanksgiving then. I'll cheer you up.
All right. That'll work. Even trade.
Sounds good.
Whoa. When's the live show with 40 Grit and Robbie? 40 Grit and the 40-inch gong.
Wait, when is that?
I don't know.
Looking for one fucking thing.
Where does the Stingleberry live?
Oklahoma, I think. Oh, they're probably doing a live stream Saturday at 7.
Oh.
Huh?
Well, everybody tune in for that.
Yeah. You guys should be subscribed to 40 Grit.
I just want to watch Robbie just fucking bang the shit out of those gongs for fucking 2 hours.
and then eat some 46 strings.
What?
Have you ever seen how he plays with his teeth?
Yes, I've seen it.
Oh,
Yes, I am flying out of SeaTac. I'll wear a helmet.
A lot of planes been
There you
going
go.
down lately, boys. A lot of grounded planes, a lot of crazy shit happening.
Cool. Let's talk
Remember
about
that- remember that big
aspects that could.
No, remember the big fiasco that happened recently about the Boeing whatever, is it their 747s or something? Like some of the people that worked there came out and said like these things aren't safe, and then they ended up getting killed. Oh, they died of suicide with fucking 17 bullet holes in their fucking heads. Like there's a few of those people that tried to, like whistleblowers from Boeing. And they
Jay believes everything he reads.
No, it's true. Look it up.
Someone got laid off. Or someone got fired for stealing bolts, and then they are supposedly a whistleblower.
Can't drive 55 knows. Don't get on a Boeing.
What else are you supposed to get on a freaking Cessna?
Whistleblower died a day before testifying. See, and you guys think I'm a fucking. My mom's texting me now. Don't get if it's a Boeing, I ain't going. That's what she just texted me with. See. Ah, shit.
I think you'll be all right, Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chances of it, falling out of the sky are pretty slim.
But if you want to check your beneficiary and update your will prior to leaving, that's probably a good idea too. So,
yeah.
Is Spirit Airlines, are they Boeing?
I don't know. I guess it's the Airbus Boeings, whatever those are. So if it's
Under
an
the
Airbus,
bus?
don't take it.
What if I'm wearing an Under the Bus t-shirt?
You'll be fine.
Should be fine.
Under the
Good.
Airbus. Yes, I did hear about that. Yep. That one that fucking came falling out of the sky. There was a shitload of doctors on there, and supposedly one. Never mind. But now, see, we got to start a whole new show about conspiracy theories. I'm all in.
if anything happens, Kurt, I'll make sure that Dick doesn't stop by, and I'll fucking take care of him.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah,
we could do the conspiracy theory show right after Brian does his Sasquatch show.
That sounds good.
Loch Ness Monster.
Did you listen to the voicemail I left for you a couple hours ago?
No, I've been busy all the way up till getting onto this thing.
Dope. Love leaving you messages. Anyway, so I'm driving home. I left
Who
my
checks
office.
voicemails anymore? Does anybody really check voicemails anymore?
I
Yeah.
usually don't.
The only person I don't leave a voicemail for is you.
You used to, but it always used to be, "Hey, fuckhead, call me back," or "Hey, douche knuckle." Like, it was all shit like that.
It's true.
Like, all right.
No, so I'm driving home. All of it, like, and there's, I'm driving, and right in front of me is a Subaru, about 30 feet ahead of me. All of a sudden, I see this black thing just streaking across the road. It was a bear. Guy fucking absolutely wallops the bear. The bear just starts spinning down the road, like tumbling. And bear gets up, just fucking saunters off into the woods. That thing's gonna die. Like, there's no way that thing could just take it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. I felt terrible.
Was the guy a whatchamacallit, a client?
I hope not, because that's a comprehensive claim.
Here
We've been having lots of claims. So, we have a super duper.
Whoa. Well, hold on a second.
Big bucks, big money.
Bozique, who wants to read that? Sent you guys a couple emails today. Who's you guys? About
Me.
a new PB150 style pedal. Also has built-in noise gate, cab, sim, and boost. Is that the one? Who's that bald dude from what country does he live in? He does reviews.
Germany.
Germany.
Yeah.
Is it a good pedal?
Hey, Kurt, Riley Bone over at Sweetwater here. We work one-on-one with all our customers, and saw we hadn't reached out to you in a minute. Also, saw you might be checking out that Universal Audio, the new anti-pedal that we have on the website. Wanted to reach out, see if you had any questions on it, or if there was anything I could help out with. Got 10 years industry experience as a musician and audio engineer myself, so happy to help out, answer any questions you might have at 432-8170.
Should I call him back?
Hope to hear from you soon.
Call him right now.
They're home. They're
Should we
home.
call him back?
Yeah.
They don't. He's not. He's out of there.
He's out of there.
Call him back and.
You dumb asshole.
So Bozique sends me this link and I watch it. And I've seen the pedal like going through Instagram and Facebook yesterday or Monday. I can't remember. So I'm like, let's see how much this thing is. So I get on Sweetwater and it's $3.99. I was on Sweetwater for literally less than a minute. And this dude calls me an hour later.
I don't like that shit.
It's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
And you also get that from the adult toy store as well. Kurt, we saw you looking at that 18-inch dong.
These guys paid on commission because I bought in like 2 packs of strings and some picks from them, and they'll call and like want to know how the package was and is everything good.
Be like, it's fucking strings. It's great.
Yeah.
I don't. That's a good question. If they got it, man, I think they get commission, right? They gotta.
Definitely.
Yeah. Anybody work at Sweetwater in here that we can fucking make fun of?
Mike Cheever works there.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we all have him as a guy, as a rep?
He doesn't watch the show anymore because he lost all his commissions when he used to return everything. Those chargebacks, like no other. It's good to see Richard Poole here in the chat. He's always watching the show the next day. He's always commenting on our replays. So thanks, Dick Poole. Good to see you, bud.
We need more comments, people. After the show is over, even if you watched it live, just go in there and comment and say "shitty show,"
balls,
fucking 44 M's for Beezman, anything.
Yosnader's here. He usually catches a replay. He must have tonight off. Good to see you, man. He's got 2 guitars from Sweetwater coming tomorrow.
What guitar?
Yeah, what do you got?
40 Grit says they are surely commissioned.
Yeah, they gotta get it.
Zeke, we'll get to the pedal in a second, but we want
And
to hear what
Kurt,
got coming.
The wise man says, off topic, but Kurt, our friend Eddie saw Corey Feldman and Limp Bizkit last night in concert. You'll have to ask him about it.
It's so weird, that Corey Feldman shit.
God bless him.
It's so bad. Oh man. Mikey fucking Mojo.
Big bucks.
Whoa. Read it in the voice, Jay. Can your throat handle it?
Mikey Mojo. Kurt, thanks for playing the video. Jeannie says, please video Jay at that Pearl Jam show. Hashtag boner rules.
Thanks, Mojowski.
Mikey, I enjoyed it. I mean, we saw them, I don't know how many months ago it was now, 6 months ago, something. And they literally played songs from only the first 2 albums, and then like maybe Better Man or fucking Boner Man from Shitology. But that was it. Like they didn't play anything from after they sucked, which is literally their entire career except after the first 2 albums. And that's not you can't argue that fact either. It's true.
Jay's sleeping on the couch tonight.
It's fucking
They have some
true.
good songs after the first 2 albums.
When?
They had a couple good songs.
Yeah, they had a couple.
Their albums weren't bangers like the first couple.
Nah, you listen to those fucking. It's all Eddie Vedder's fault. He wanted to be fucking Neil Young. And he wears that stupid hat now, like he's on a fucking safari. You see this fucking guy? God, it's like, well, I'm an older guy now. How old is Eddie Vedder? In his fucking late 50s, probably, right? Mid to late
Something
50s.
like 60.
You know, they start putting on a few pounds. Not that Eddie Vedder's a fatso or anything, but they start gaining a little weight. They lose their hair. They don't look like rock stars anymore. So I'm going to wear this hat to fucking get attention. You know what I mean? Because he looks like a guy that works in a fucking office building now. Like he has a fucking desk job. If he just dressed like a normal person,
Andrew 5150,
he'd look like a fucking average Joe, but he has to wear this stupid fucking hat.
He looks like the Kurt and I, just sitting behind a desk.
You guys look cooler than Eddie fucking Vedder.
That's a good tune.
Oh yeah, that's just fucking great. That's blowing the speakers out right there. Fucking, I can't stand it now.
Jay, I know your boy. This is your boy, but he's on lots of drugs. I've never
Chad,
heard more
I
than
don't think Chad's on any drugs.
He is right now. This comment. I've never heard more than 2 to 3 songs from Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Soundgarden, or any of that shit that ruined rock. F them.
What about Alice in Chains? Chad.
I think he likes Alice in Chains.
Chad better watch himself. You better watch yourself.
Check yourself.
Stone Temple Pilots? Is that in the same realm of shit?
Their first 2 albums are great too.
Mm-hmm.
Kerr, who do you like better, Stone Temple Pilots or Soundgarden?
I don't think I could choose.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you just will like one more than the other, so
it's probably toss up.
Toss the salad with that one. I think I would choose Stone Temple Pilots because I think
wow, everyone in the chat's saying Stone Temple Pilots.
Dude, I mean, all in all, like their first 2 albums, are there really, there's a couple filler tracks for sure.
For sure.
But dude, those first 2 albums, like front to back, they're fucking solid. Whereas I think Soundgarden, not those first couple albums is not front to back for me. And I like front to back. You wipe front to back.
Do you eat out front to back?
Dude, I lick front to back. There's a oh shit, now I'm fucked.
All right, when do you start? What's the first album you start with for Soundgarden? Can't even talk. Is it Louder Than Love?
No. See, to me, I don't even,
like Bad Motorfinger.
Yeah, to me, that's like their first album.
Bad Motorfinger and Super Unknown, those 2 could be better than the first 2 out of
Core and Purple.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not going to argue. Like, I'm not one of those people that like the Pearl Jam thing. There's no argument that they suck. Yeah, no, that's the shit. Anyway, like I get it. Either way, I dig it.
That's the shit.
Either band, I dig. But I'm just saying, now you got me thinking of other shit here.
Miracle Whip's not even in the same category as mayonnaise.
Why is it though?
It's the same color.
And people put it on a sandwich. I guess that's why.
You put mustard on a sandwich too.
Would it be no? Yeah,
mustard.
But you wouldn't put mustard. You wouldn't put like mayonnaise and Miracle Whip on a sandwich together. Has anybody tried that? Has anybody tried that? I'm gonna try that. Who has Miracle Whip in their refrigerator right now? Nobody, right?
My great grandma who died like 20 years ago.
And it's still in her fridge.
Still there, and it's probably still creamy.
Ooh.
Yes, and Alice in Chains over both of those bands for me, of course.
Jizz sauce.
It's kind of like A1 steak sauce and Lee and Perrins. They're kind of like in the same category.
One's running like shit.
Even though they taste kind of different. Isn't one kind of like sardine-y tasting?
Yeah. What about Heinz 57?
That's like
it's
steak sauce as well?
Yeah, but it's like red.
I don't know if I've tried that. I'll have to pick a bottle up.
Zesty.
Yeah.
Jimmy Biter.
Jimmy.
Biter.
The Nibbler.
What the fuck is Lee and Perrins? What? Come on. I don't like it, but
It's Worcestershire, right?
Dude, my parents are watching right now, obviously, because my mom's already chiming in with text messages. But my mom, for some reason, she eats what is that shit called, man?
Man shit.
Mom, what is that stuff you eat? that you give the dogs treats with too. It comes in like a roll, like a meat roll.
Spam?
No, it's in like a
meat roll.
Yeah. The hell is it
Meat
called?
roll?
Is it like a beef spicy
calzone?
tuna roll?
Come on, Mom. What's it called?
Beef sushi?
No.
meat
There it is.
roll.
There it is. Liverwurst.
Liverwurst.
Whoa!
Dude.
Meat roll.
Liverwurst, dude.
Love a good meat roll.
Weimer?
Braunschweiger.
Pork roll.
Does anybody else like liverwurst? It's
No.
fucking disgusting, right?
I'd rather lick Brian's taint than eat that.
Sign me up.
It's true, you would. I've seen him.
Meat sweepings. What is that? Of course Quentin James does. His fridge is loaded with it.
What are the little wieners that are packed in the jelly? Vienna sausages.
In the jelly?
I'd rather eat that.
It's in like coagulated jelly.
Yeah.
Ugh, terrible.
Blood pudding. I like it. Whatever the I'm gonna have my mom make a liverwurst and Miracle Whip sandwich.
Blood pudding sounds like a bad B movie.
No, it
Blood
sounds like
pudding,
one of those
like-
like Cleveland Steamer or glass bottom boat.
Chicago sunroof.
No, it's like a technical term when you go to the hospital, like for a menstruation issue.
Oh, ugh. Gross, man. Yes, Patty. Thumbs up for this fucking train wreck of a show.
What's up, Patty? Good to see you.
We were supposed to be talking about a pedal.
I know what happened.
Wait. Speaking of Patty, she's also a patron member. I just want to pull this up real fast. Since I
Pull
know
it
how
up.
to do
Whip
this.
it out. Whip it out.
Kurt showed me.
Sweet.
Boom.
yeah.
So this is for this will go to
that
our
a
patrons
Polaroid?
for Halloween. What's that?
Is that a Polaroid photo?
That was a picture sent to me from the place where I get our hats from.
The place.
The mock-up, if I may. I sent it to Steven first. I'm like, Steven, you like this? He's like, that's the shit. I'm like, we're doing it.
Yep. Your
So,
dad hates it, you're doing it.
So for 2 years ago for Halloween, we had the under the bus, the Halloween orange and black shirt. So now I'm gonna have the hat to match it. So if you want to be a cool motherfucker and be a patron, we got you. So it's gonna be dope. And also there will be pumpkin spice lattes as well. Thank you, Ryan.
You should have made it blue and orange. Could have been bears.
We could do that.
Jade wear that shit everywhere.
Fuck yeah, I would. You kidding me? Well, if the whole hat was navy blue and then the
the orange.
the UTB was orange, the orange logo, then yeah.
I could do one like that.
But I don't know about the orange fucking road cone netting in the back.
The mesh, it's the shit.
Touching
You know
mesh.
that temporary fence they put up that's orange and it's like
yes.
It's gonna be cool.
Oh shit.
No, those are awesome, Brian. So all patron members get one. Except for Brian Rule. He's still waiting on his.
He ain't getting shit. We love you, Brian. It's not Kurt's fault. It's not my fault.
You'll get it by the
it's my fault.
You'll get it by Thanksgiving.
It's all packed up. I just got to go to UPS, man. Even Jeannie fucking was like, "What's this box that's all sealed up in the garage?" I'm like, "Oh, that's the Johnny Bean TV hat that's got to go to Beezman."
The only time Jay rushes to the UPS store is when he's returning something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. I fucking hate going there now. They got some of these employees that just like, you walk in and they look at you like, why the fuck are you bothering me? I don't want to, and I can't stand that shit. I really can't. I try to be as nice and as pleasant as possible Take a shit in that hat. Well, if it was going to Santa Cruz, maybe that would be an option, but I don't want Beezman to get a shit hat.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Carolina steamer.
Yeah, there it is. I'll get a pumpkin spice latte and hold it all day. And then fucking send it.
Can't drive 55 is correct. Jay's photo is all over the UPS store. Watch out for this man. Everyone goes on break as soon as he pulls up.
Dude, you'd swear that some of these employees were on break when you walk in. It's annoying. No.
All right. Bo Zeke's still here. Jay, did you check out that pedal?
No, I was trying to watch the video, but having two kids in the house, they don't allow you to do some shit sometimes. So I didn't get a chance to watch the video on it.
So apparently it's the new PV 5150 pedal.
Did you listen to any like samples?
Yeah, but the guy from Germany.
Yeah, Germany.
I Stitch or what's his name?
I don't know. I don't know how to say his name.
Holly. Penn and Holly or something.
Mm-hmm.
Quentin, you're friends with him. Can't remember what his name is. Anyway,
what's the pedal called?
The Blitzkrieg.
I want to go to my Sweetwater account and pull it up, and then see if I get a fucking phone call tomorrow, so I can tell them to fuck off.
They'll call you on air.
What's it called?
Hold on. Jesus.
It's called the Pussy Melter.
It's the Anti. ANTI. 1992, I think.
Why is it so negative? Anti.
1990. So. Oh, here it is. Damn, $400.
Yeah.
All right, let me log in.
Not even Kenny Loggin.
Kenny log in.
The king of soundtracks. Oh, everyone's here. Hear the dogs barking.
Well, you got 9 minutes left, Kurt. Hold on.
You have a lot of visitors coming, Kurt?
A few.
Oh, God. All right, hold on.
Hopefully Steven tells him to tune in so I can embarrass him.
Is Eric going to be there?
No. It's just my oldest daughter and her fiance.
All right,
cool.
Fiance.
When's the wedding? I got to put that on my itinerary. Make sure I'm ready.
I'll text you the date.
Okay.
And the address.
Tell 60,000 people.
We can all show up.
All right, so that's it, right?
That's it.
Well, Universal Audio makes great shit, so I'm guessing that this pedal is probably awesome. Right?
Yeah,
Right.
they make the Lion pedal, which just came out, that is a plexi.
Whoa, yeah. What I'm looking at all that. Look at this. The Lion pedal.
Lion.
Whoa.
Lion Brian.
Dream pedal. What's that one based off of?
Slipknot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ruby. And then they got the Woodrow.
Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah, what the hell is that one? Does anybody know what these are all based off of? Based. Why is the anti-pedal fucking $50 more than all of them? Oh, look at that. So you got different cabs there.
Does it have stereo? Wow.
I would hope so, right? Yeah, stereo amp emulation effects pedal with 3-band EQ, 6 cabs, noise gate, distortion, overdrive, 1/4-inch stereo, I/O, USB-C, Bluetooth, and preset. Oh, what is that? What was that?
Is that the noise gate?
Hold on a second. Do you hear that? Dude, I'm sorry, I don't know who this dude is, and I'm sure he's better than me at guitar. But if you're gonna do a fucking demo video like this, number
Quentin?
one, make sure your guitar's in fucking tune. What the fuck is that?
It's not good.
I gotta put a thing in my roadcaster that says "sounds like a shit."
Bozique says sounds like ass on here.
It does. It sounds like ass on here anyway.
Hey, my name is Tor. I'm at Sweetwater, and I work at the Universal Audio.
Oh, okay. So maybe he's not really a guitar player.
If I've said it once, I said 100 times. Not enough motherfuckers named Tor.
By Tor the Snow Dog. Dude, that thing sounds like shit on there. Let's see this one. Oh, who are these guys?
Brian likes them.
I'm all into it.
Is that who it is?
Is that Diamond? Oh, that's what's that fucking band called?
Black Dahlia?
No. I don't know. They're not very good.
So here's my sales rep,
Lloyd.
Jeff Law. He was there from the get-go.
My name is Jeff.
Contact your sales engineer? No, he'll contact me and say, "Hey, I saw you checking out these pedals. Anybody buying this thing?"
Well, I saw it's on your wish list, Jay, on Amazon. The link's in the description. If you guys,
if you want to buy it,
if someone wants to go buy it for him,
so I can return it and get the money. Imagine how fucked up that would be. Mitch Gallagher is probably cracking a whip literally on these guys. That's why they're begging for sales. No, you're right. And listen, I understand. Like, Kurt, have you talked to that guy that called you at all before? Do you have any idea who he is?
No, but I get every time I get on there, someone different will call, and he's like, "I'm your account representative." Well, you're the third guy that's left me a voicemail in the last 6 months. So,
oh, he's your account representative at that moment.
Yeah, now before I get fired or leave.
Let me talk to Mike Chiva.
I just don't like that. Like, you're looking on the website, right? Like, is it going to make anybody watching right now or on the replay? What the fuck are you guys doing? No idea what's going on here, folks.
It's like when you pull into a car lot and they just come out like vultures. And it's like, I'm just looking. I don't want to talk to anyone. Same thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just think it's kind of like too much.
Yeah.
Like, I can't privately look at you're fucking monitoring me looking at your website. Fuck that. That's bullshit.
Yeah, make sure you don't accept them cookies.
Yeah, let me turn them off.
I'll give you a cookie.
Well, Jay gets messages from porn stars. This is all like the browser videos he scrolls through. Oh, so you like this? The thruple.
Yeah. I sent a link about Slipknot, and he's like, "Thanks for the virus, Kurt." And it's like, oh, all the shit you look on your phone doesn't do that either.
Dude, no, hold on a second. Let's get to that. Let's get real quick before Kurt. So today, what time was this at?
It's like 4 o'clock our time, 1 p.m. Pacific.
Pacific. Sweetwater.
All right, here we go. So at 4:50, Kurt writes to me and Brian, Eloy really leaves Slipknot already? And then there's a fucking link from sportfigur.com. Careful now. The famous, talented new Slipknot drummer Eloy Casagrande have parted ways. So Beezman, of course, writes, I'm pretty sure that is bullshit, but I clicked the link like a fucking idiot. And it was just
He thought it was
all
a
over
picture of Warren Sapp sitting on the side of his bed.
Yeah, that dude. I thought that's what it was gonna be. I was gonna open it up. It was gonna be the dude with the huge dong. And I was like,
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
really in the mood for dongs right now.
No, that's a special occasion for Beezman. He needs like all the candles lit in his house.
I do.
Yeah, and I said, "Yep, about 1,000 ad pop-ups almost blew my phone up. Thanks for the virus, Kurt. You fuck."
Oh,
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah,
It
some
was.
whore on Facebook posted that he left, so that's when I looked it up.
Mm,
How do people do that shit?
no way.
Clickbait.
Kurt, I know you have to go in a second. Do you want to do a quick run through, say hi to everyone before you bounce?
Yeah, before you leave, Kurt, do a roll call.
Do a roll call.
We know Brian's like, oh, the band's happy with him. He loves them. They love him. Brian's got all the inside information. So I should have called Brian first before I spat out that spam.
But hold on a second. That it's kind of true. But Brian, did you have any inkling that Weinberg was going to get booted? Like when you saw the news come across your Brazzers browser on Blabbermouth, were you like surprised, or were you kind of like, oh? You were surprised, right?
Yeah, I would be real. I would shit my pants if Eloy got tossed, but I was definitely surprised with Jay, but not like Eloy's a better drummer and a better fit for Slipknot.
Well, I mean, if you ask me, who's a stickler for drummers, he's easily the best drummer out of everybody they've had. Now, obviously, playing drums isn't the same as chemistry with a band, within a band.
Correct.
You can be a great drummer, but the product you put out, the music that you might write with that band might not be, the greatest shit. But all those clips I'm seeing of Eloy playing those songs live, you can't play them any better than he's playing them.
No.
You really can't. Joey never played them that well. Why Jay didn't? Eloy's just fucking like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's insane. Whole nother level.
Yep.
Well, Brian, before I go, I'll say hi to everyone in the chat. I'll mention the channel sponsors. I'll read off all the channel members and the 3 patron tiers and all the channel patrons. And then I'll also read off all the winners of any prizes that we've done on the giveaways. Is that
Ever.
cool?
Me and Brian can leave then.
Yeah. We'll just bounce.
We'll see you in about a half hour, Kurt.
All right, here we go. Can't Drive 55 Hellstorm, Hip Metalworks, John DeShane gets hand jobs from boys in Vietnam.
Viet Palm.
Mikey Mojo, OU812, which is Ryan. Make sure you check out his channel. He has shows on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. Quentin James, he goes live on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock Eastern. Rock Daddy, Spiros, Judge, Wayno, Yostinator, Fruitcake Tony, Ed DeBrildo, Hip Metalworks, Jeremiah Wise, Renus Pinkle, put a wrinkle in it, Renus, Johnny Heartbreaker, Hellstorm, Sammy Reynolds, Jimmy Biter, or Jimmy Nibbler.
The Nibbler.
Blue Mox, Patty Dill. Thank you, Patty. Big supporter of the show. Appreciate it. Browns fan, Brian Rule, future owner of a Johnny Bean hat. Hopefully he can write it off on his 2025 taxes, because that's probably when he'll get it. And everyone else. I got to bounce, boys. I'd love to stay. You can hold down the fort for an hour.
We got it, Kurt. Enjoy the
All right.
family. Have a great night. Give everyone my love.
Thank you.
But not too
Jay?
much love.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Whoa, I
Bye,
almost
Kurt.
ended the stream.
Yeah, don't end stream. That'd have been a quick one, huh?
Only assholes do that.
Beezman, just the two of us.
It's Metal Wednesday. What's up, everyone? It's the heaviest night of the month.
Look at all the people here tonight. Look at
Now everybody will start coming in. We'll have like 90 watching since Kurt left.
Yeah.
It'll probably
See
be
ya,
the
Kurt.
opposite.
Yeah. Speaking of Metal Wednesday, I'm gonna pull up something real fast. I'm gonna pull up
Okay.
something real quick.
What's Beezman got?
So this was last week. I'm at the
Oh
show
yeah.
with the
Let's do
two children, and I have this little band, and yeah, they were amazing. It was pretty close. You know, obviously there's the pit, and then you have like us, the seats right behind it. So obviously I had my daughter with me, and I didn't want to get too close because that would just be insane. The pit was going crazy, so we had. Yeah, fuck yeah! I don't want to play too much because I don't want to get copyright infringement. So pretty cool, real good night. So just wanted to share that with y'all.
You can play a couple more seconds of it.
You know,
Oh, it's
I'll
only
just do
11
it.
seconds long. Never mind. Fucking play it. What is that? That wow.
That's the the breakdown in Nihilus.
Oh, because it just comes out. It sounds kind of weird at this point through here. It's not like coming through clear.
Right. But it's cool. I just love how when you watch Slipknot, they're all like synchronized headbanging to the parts. Just does it for me, man. It gives me the.
You had your pants off at this point?
Pants were off. I told Brody to take Lainey away so she wouldn't witness. I don't want to be arrested.
So this is Brody. How many times has he seen Slipknot?
This is his third time, and this was Lainey's first time. So also I'll send a pic, or
Did they both, love it?
They loved it, and one of the coolest parts I'll show everyone right now. Well, for me, I thought it was the shit. I'm just gonna text it to us so I can pull it up. Let me get this off here.
Yeah, get it off.
Okay. There we go. All right, so let me pull up the other one.
You didn't get backstage at all?
No, I did not. I didn't ask. I didn't want to be like, "Hey, AJ, can you reach out to Sid?" or "Xander, can you message Jim?" I just didn't want to do that. So
yeah. They didn't have like
So,
a
yeah.
special meet and greet thing?
No, they didn't. They had nothing like that. So but it was cool. We got there. We watched Knock Loose play, and then Slipknot. But right here, I'm gonna pull this up for everyone. This warmed my heart. Watching my kids.
Shit.
Fuck yeah. That was the
Digging
shit.
it.
So definitely one of the coolest, things to see, to watch a show with your kids, and then they're into it, and we had a really good time. So
When did Brody get the Michael Myers hair?
it's just growing out. Remember, he shaved his
Michael
head.
Myers.
He had the M&M going on for a bit, so now it's just growing out. So a little puffy that night, a little puffy, a little humid.
How many? How long did it take him to like bleach that shit?
So brought him to a hairstylist to do it. I didn't want him to he's like, "Dad, I want to bleach my hair." I'm like, "Yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's just hair. You grow back." And so brought him to a salon to do it because I just didn't want him to do it on his own.
Oh yeah, he would have fucking burnt the shit out of his scalp.
Burning, his hair never grows back. So
yeah, male pattern baldness at fucking 16, 15.
Yep.
Be the shit.
Yeah, but it's getting long. So I shaved his head in the beginning of summer, and he bleached it. So a little over a month ago.
That's cool. Dude, that's gotta be cool as hell, man. When especially that, like when they're younger, they kind of whatever you're into, they get into because they're not exposed to anything else. But when they start going to school and getting new friends and stuff like that, and the friends are into different shit, and obviously pop culture plays a role in that. But like when you got your kids at that age singing along when they go to a concert and digging it, like that's cool as hell.
I have another video that I would have to find it. Is Purity.
Mm-hmm.
Brody was singing that, and I was like, holy shit! Like I listened to it, but I never just say, hey, focus on this or whatever. He just heard it so much in all these songs, like some of the deep cuts, they're singing to it. I was like, holy shit! I didn't realize. Like, obviously, I know I listen to Slipknot a lot, but when my kids are picking up deep tracks that the average Slipknot fan wouldn't know,
yeah,
it's pretty cool. So,
yeah, that is cool.
how old will Ellie be, or Killian? Would you take them to a show?
Well, Jeannie and I brought Ellie to that like Van Halen and Def Leppard tribute show. When the hell was that? I guess it would have been sometime near the end of last year or beginning of this year. And she had fun, just at that age, dude, hit a certain time and it's like they're beat, but she had fun. So, but as far as going to like a metal like that, I don't know. I guess we'd have to kind of gauge, what they can handle, what they think would be fun type of thing. How far away was that concert?
Shit. It should only took an hour and 40 minutes, but it took 3+ hours because of traffic. It was terrible.
Damn.
Yeah, it was in Mass. And it was
Dude, the ride home must have been dog shit.
The ride home was better. No, the only thing that sucked is getting out of the parking lot. And that took about 45 minutes to get out.
What time did you finally get home?
Almost 2.
Yeah, that sucks.
It does suck.
Were you like falling asleep?
Actually, I was. And then Brody put Wu-Tang on. And since I'm a big Wu-Tang fan, I was rapping along and it helped me out. So.
Oh, he stayed awake with you?
He did.
Oh, that's fucking cool as shit. Dude, bro, you got a cool son, man. Brody's cool as fuck.
Thank you.
Because dude.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if usually, man, I'd be falling asleep in the back seat.
Yeah, Laney was passed out.
Yeah, Brody's
then,
cool.
What band would you want to like share that experience with? Like, bring your kids, like that you guys listen to, they all love.
If Ellie if we had a chance to see Crazy Licks, like Ellie is still like Danny Rexon's her favorite singer. She has her own like she has one of either I think it's one of Jeannie's old iPhones that we only have like Spotify on. And she has her own Spotify playlist and she can go in there and add songs, take songs. So she has her own playlist. And a shitload of it is Crazy Lick songs. And when Caleb, I guess it would have been almost 2 years ago now, when he played that whatchamacallit, that cruise, the the rock and roll cruise, and Crazy Licks was on it with Nerd Halen. He right before Crazy Licks was playing live, Caleb went backstage and had Danny send Ellie. He filmed Danny saying hello to Ellie. Thanks for being a fan of Crazy Licks, whatever. And Ellie was so pumped at that. And so if we had a chance, if they played anywhere near, like that's, I always talk about not traveling too far to go see a concert. Like if they came anywhere near us, we would definitely make the attempt to, like, even if it's getting a hotel room to stay overnight, just so we don't have to drive 5 hours back or something like that. I would definitely bring her to, and she'd love it.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, dude, it's you're still lucky that your favorite band is still playing and still obviously sounding great. Whereas a lot of the bands that I still listen to, that Ellie listens to, they don't really play anymore.
Right.
Whether they're dead, not active. Most of the bands are from Europe, So.
And then next month we're going to see Korn and Gojira, so they're pumped too.
Hell yeah! See, that's got to be the shit. Going to fucking concerts with your kids, dude. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be great. You see this question from Bozique?
Oh.
It says, question, once all these bands that are in the 60s and 70s die off, because that's the only way they'll actually retire anyway, do you guys think the tribute bands will start being more popular?
That's already happening, Bozique.
Yeah, it is.
Jeannie was last night. Jeannie was reading off all these bands that are coming to the House of Blues in Myrtle Beach. And then, you know, whether it be Charlotte, Charleston, you know, everywhere in between. And a lot of them, there's like more and more tribute bands coming. And it's not like they're playing once a year or once every 2 years. They're coming like 6 months apart and playing the same places. So, you know, a lot of the 80s and 70s bands and even 90s bands, some of those early 90s bands, like the fans are so passionate about that music that they know they can't see their favorite bands anymore. So what's the next best thing? You know, trying to relive those times and shit. And some of these fucking tribute bands are great, man.
Yeah.
What about you?
There a band? What's that?
You agree with that shit?
Oh, 100%. Definitely. Because like, you know, the older we get, the less music we like, right? So we're just kind of staying in our lane and not really going out of the norm. Like I'm always looking for newer bands that I'd like, but they're few and far between nowadays, right? But there's still some shit I like. But like you don't like anything newer in the last, let's say, 20 years, right?
Although I do find things from time to time, you know, but a lot of it is like in that same vein of like hard rock 80s.
Yeah.
Where a lot of these bands nowadays, they're kind of playing that music again. And I dig that shit. But as far as modern metal bands, you're right. I'm not into a lot of it.
What about if Creed came to the House of Blues? Would you go see him?
Well, no, Creed's coming to. Jeannie mentioned that. She's like, you want to go see Creed? And I'm like, not really.
Really? You wouldn't want to go see him?
If they were playing closer, maybe. But I'm sure tickets are up the ass for Creed, dude. They gotta be.
Probably. Are there any bands?
Probably not wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Any current bands out there that you would want to see that you haven't?
That's shit, dude. I don't really know. Like, I'm not as gung-ho anymore to go see live shows. You know, like I go to a show and within an hour and a half, I've had enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, all right, I'm gonna fucking go home now. There you go. The Mayfire. Go see them.
Yeah.
I actually would. If he was playing at the House of Blues, I would go.
Would you really?
And I wouldn't be a dickhead at all. I think I just spit a piece of a gummy on my microphone. I don't know where the fuck that went.
Would you go out of your way to talk to him?
I don't know. I wouldn't be a jerk at all. You know?
Yeah.
Jay is probably like me. Just give me new bands on Frontier Records. You know, I wish I could get into more bands on Frontier Records, but I feel like and again, this is just me being a stickler and an asshole, but a lot of the production on a lot of those bands under that record label, it pisses me off. You know, because I think a lot of these bands, they still play in that 80s vein, right? Maybe a little harder sometimes.
What bands are on this record label?
Oh, God. Let's pull it up. Frontier Records. And they do sign some of the older bands as well. I think like Wingers on Frontier Records, possibly. Ooh, your connection is not private. Can I not go to Frontier Records here? Maybe that was the wrong. We're currently under construction. Great. Let's try this. Oh my God.
I just don't know any bands on Frontier.
I doubt you'd like any of them. A lot of them there are kind of like the older 80s bands. But I don't know. Good for you, Mikey. Fucking, you couldn't pay me enough to see the real Pearl Jam right now. I'd be such a dickhole. I'd be so miserable at that concert.
Yeah, Jeannie would never ask you to go.
Well, I'm going to that tribute band with her Saturday night. So,
Well,
but again, like I said, they play all of just the first 2 albums and like 1 or 2 off of Vitology.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't listen to music the same anymore, man. You know, sometimes you just kind of accept. You know, when you're younger, you don't really analyze things as much. You just enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
And now I'm at that point where like I hear certain things and I get fucking mad.
You know, one band I'm really disappointed in, I guess lately, the last few albums haven't been very, very good, is Avenged Sevenfold. But they recently announced that they're going to do a 25th anniversary of, like, let's say Waking the Fallen, or it was 20th anniversary, something like that, of Waking the Fallen. And then
20. It's a good question. When that came out, like 2003?
Something like that, 2002, 2003. And then also The City of Evil. Those are their 2 best albums, hands down. And that they're doing a show for that. And I was like, that I would love to go, but their new stuff just doesn't do it for me. And it sucks because, you know, we've talked about how many times like bands generally don't put out a slew of great albums. It's like 1, 2, or 3, right? And Avenged Sevenfold for me has fallen into that. But, you know, in the 2000s, I love them. I think they're an amazing band.
Awaken the Fallen, that's a great album.
Oh yeah.
I'll never argue that it's not. But yeah, it comes to a point where, you know, I think once they tasted that MTV money, that was it. They're like, okay, we're going to fucking turn into this.
It's really, The City of Evil is 15 years? No. That had to come out way before 2009. That was like 2005. Something like that. I don't know. But yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, they did.
Yeah, that was the concert. They played The Chance on Awaken the Fallen, and there was like nobody there.
Yep, me, you.
And we didn't really know each other then. It was like the first time we actually met, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Probably what had to be.
Yeah. It wasn't, you were very memorable. I didn't really remember much of you.
Not me either. I just remember thinking like, number one, they were fucking phenomenal.
They were
great. And there wasn't, I mean, how many people do you think were actually there? 50?
200. I think just scattered. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Sometimes it's hard to gauge live concerts sometimes when everybody's spread out like butt cheeks. Waking the Fallen was 03. The judge says.
Okay.
Yeah, so probably 05 then would be the next one.
Yeah, 05, 06, yep.
Annihilator suck. Annihilator? Fuck yeah. Who is this sister?
Sister.
Check out some Annihilator here. Love that shit.
I don't know any Annihilator.
Are you sure?
You're talking about me, yeah. Not that I can
dude, you might because do you know this song? You've probably heard the cover version because OJ from Byzantine did a cover album by himself called Black Cap Minor. If anybody's on Spotify or Apple Music, go check it out. And he actually did a cover of that song. I mixed it, mastered it, programmed all the fucking drums to it, and recorded his vocals. It was actually a fun project. But hold on, let me try to get to the chorus here. It's the shit. Hold on. Let me find it. You're gonna love it. Ready? There we go.
Your mind begins to fold.
I can't even
Oh.
sing that high. Yeah,
It's
dude.
not my cup of tea. Well, like the vocal aspect of it, but the music's the shit.
Let's see something. No, it's not how you spell it. All right, here we go.
Hey, nose
What?
and forehead. You guys like Ice Earth? They're okay. That's awesome.
So that's the one. This is the one I did. You ready?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Man, whoever uploaded this, it's fucking brick walled. Hold on. Here's the chorus. Ready? Can you hear that? Is it still coming through?
Yeah. Who's doing that? Is that OJ?
That was OJ.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the shit. So if anybody's an Annihilator fan, check that out. Man,
I
they
think
should re-upload
sister's like in her late 50s, so she likes a lot of that old earlier shit before me. So,
yeah, you're more of the like
90s, 2000s guy.
new metal. You know, you're not a thrash metal aficionado.
No.
Like you like Metallica, obviously, but like Anthrax, Testament, you dig it, but you're not like, fuck yeah, man. Right?
Yeah, I like the Anthrax a lot more than I do Testament.
Belladonna Anthrax or Bush Anthrax?
Both. I like them both.
Hmm.
I remember listening to Anthrax because they were on Married with Children, and that's what got me into them.
Wow. And then Belladonna was booted like soon after, I think, if I remember
Was it?
correctly. Because
But
I
it
remember.
was- Okay.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't think I saw that episode like when it first aired. It was like a rerun. So it was probably 92, 93, something that like earlier, 94. And that's when I really started getting into like metal because like Rage and stuff like that. And then Metallica I always enjoyed. And then
How can you not, man? How can you fucking not? Jesus Christ.
and then when I started playing the guitar, I got into Megadeth because obviously the fucking guitar work is amazing. And then
Mhm.
Slayer, right? So, but yeah, like Exodus, I never really got into Testament.
neither.
Like I know their shit, but it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Yeah, that Persistence of Time, which is Belladonna's last, before the Bush era. I mean, I still to this day listen to that album a lot. And it's one of those albums where I'm like, how the fuck did they kick this guy out after this? But I remember watching that episode of Married with Children. And I always thought it was weird. It's like, coming from in my opinion, right? You're a band. Now, whether it's the people who edit the show, maybe they had them perform the whole song live, or not live, but they're obviously playing to the record.
Right.
And maybe they filmed the entire song, but only took the beginning. Because Belladonna is just sitting on the couch swinging the fucking mic. He doesn't sing at all in the clip.
Right.
And when you're looking back, you're like, man, they fucked him. Because you're a band, dude. Everybody should have,
Mm-hmm.
their like spotlight moment on a huge television show at the time.
Right.
I just thought it was fucked up. But
What was the reason they kicked him out?
I don't know. I just think personally, I feel like that album came out in 91. Things were kind of changing, and I think they wanted a more aggressive singing or more aggressive vocals in their music. Because I remember listening to an interview with Belladonna, and he was talking about like when he was recording those vocals, because he never, I don't think, wrote the lyrics to those songs. Maybe he did a couple songs, but I think it was mainly like Scott Ian would write a lot of the lyrics. I don't even know if he wrote Later, Dude. I don't even know if he wrote like any of the melodies. Basically, he was like, hey, sing this type of thing, right? It wasn't like he was writing anything. And I remember him saying something like they kept trying to get me to sing more aggressively and heavier and all of this stuff. And he's like, guys, this is how I sing. Like, what do you want me to do? And, grunge was taking over. And a lot of that 80s stuff with like the high pitched vocals wasn't considered cool anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that had something to do with it.
Yeah, I think Pantera had a lot to do with it too. Because they were super tight with Dime. And then, Phil's voice was changing. Went from that high, hitting the high notes to getting more aggressive and growlier. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Get Your Bite says they wanted to be more like Pantera.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get your pole.
But in my opinion, Belladonna is what set Anthrax apart from all their other, I won't say counterparts. Like what would the other bands in their genre?
Their peers?
Their peers, yeah. They had something different from everybody else.
Yeah.
They had, you can't listen to Anthrax and think, oh, they need a heavier sound. Fuck that, dude. That was perfect for that music.
Agreed. Yeah. Like Slayer had. Mm-hmm.
Well, the grunge aspect, I think, is a huge thing because if anybody wants to go back and listen to sonically, like the production for Sound of White Noise, which is the John Bush record with Anthrax, the first one, and go back and listen to Alice in Chains' Dirt. They got the same producer that did Dirt to produce Sound of White Noise. And sonically, it's the drums. The drums sound like the drums from Alice in Chains' Dirt. And I think they were trying to get into that more raw instead of the polish of the, late 80s, early 90s metal. And I think that had something to do with it. And it kind of sucks because, Belladonna Anthrax to me is it's one of my favorites. Always loved it.
Agreed.
Doesn't that suck, dude? You love a band so much, and then like one of your favorite members either leaves or gets booted out, and you're like, what?
Yeah, I remember the first time when Head from Korn, when he left.
Yep.
I was, what the fuck? And then you really listen to the bands after because you can hear the influence of what he was doing,
Yeah.
And then when Slipknot fired Joey, luckily I was prepped for it when I knew it was coming, and I was like, no.
But we kind of knew why.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like they didn't get along anymore. They had musical differences. There was obviously a lot of shit behind the scenes, that we don't really have to get into here. But sometimes you don't really notice it until later on, because like Dream Theater, when Kevin Moore left, keyboard player, and you're thinking keyboards, what the fuck?
Right.
But it's obvious how much influence he had and how much just, his effect on the music had. Because Jordan Rudess obviously is one of the greatest keyboard players ever. But it's just, we talk about all the time, the chemistry with the band and what you come up with together.
Right. Are you excited for the new Dream Theater album?
I am actually. I love Mangini as a drummer, but I don't know. I feel like the same type of shit, like the chemistry. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that didn't really. I don't want to say didn't fit, because I enjoy a lot of the Mangini Dream Theater music.
Yeah.
But just some of the parts, you're like, yeah, it's a cool drum line or drum part, but like, I don't know. It's not Dream Theater-esque. But I actually Hit Metal Works. I actually like Sherinian. Definitely more than Rudess. I think he has a little more attitude to his playing. And one thing that pisses me, see, now you're getting me going, Beezman. One thing that really pisses me off about Jordan Rudess, you listen to his version of Dream Theater. Dude, the fucking piano. Like, oh my God. Why does everything have to fucking have piano all over it? There'll be this heavy ass part and there's fucking piano chords behind it. It's like, oh my God, dude. what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. What do you think
I
with?
think he puts too much thought into it instead of just fucking playing, dude. Just play.
Yep. What do you think with Portnoy back? It'll just change the sound too, because he's heavily involved with the production.
Yeah, it'll definitely will, because I feel like that's one thing that suffered mightily is the drum sound with Mangini.
Are you still into these like epic, like 7, 8, 10-minute songs? Like, does that give you the feels? Like, you still into that?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
For
only a
a
handful.
band like Dream Theater, yeah.
Mm.
You know, because that's kind of their bread and butter. Right. Oh shit! There's 5 songs on the album, but there's none of them. No song is under 10 minutes long. Like you get pumped up for shit like that.
Yeah. Get Your Bite says the irony is Pantera was once glam, but changed because of the influence of bands like Slayer and Anthrax. Yeah, and Metallica.
We might have mentioned this on the old metal show, Beezman, but if the internet was like it is now, Pantera would have been fucking. They would have been called posers.
Oh, agreed. Yeah,
because all their pictures and music would have been all over the internet. Look at these guys trying to change their image, and it would have been fucked up. It's my opinion.
I'm thinking of that time period when Metallica released the Black Album and watching the show when Slayer, when they were listening to like Kerry King through the album out, he was like so pissed and disappointed that they completely changed. Like they sold out. Did you ever see that?
I don't know if I've seen that.
I'll send it to you. It's pretty funny to watch. Just how pissed people got. Because obviously I was
Black Album?
Yeah, when the Black Album came out, I was 10 years old. Sonically, it's a huge departure from Justice, right?
Oh yeah.
Again, you have talked ad nauseum in regards to how amazing that album is, and that's to me, that's where Metallica peaked. Especially Lars, from his like drum playing, like he's probably the most creative on that album that he ever was. Right? Would you agree?
I think Justice is definitely his most creative, but I mean he's really, really just like the Black Album. You could tell he wanted it to be everything be perfect and really thought out. Which it does. I mean, those drums, they're not difficult, but they're the shit, dude. You fucking put on the Black Album and it's just like just the easy drum beats, the basic straightforward drum beats. It's still the shit.
It is the shit. But sonically, it's definitely different. He went from a thrash, like iconic album to a hard rock album. And it's amazing. Obviously, the Black Album is amazing, but it's when people first heard it, diehard Metallica fans lost their shit.
They're pissed.
Yeah. Jay, what is the most underrated song on Justice? What do you think?
Underrated? Is there really an underrated song on Justice? What would you say?
Harvester.
Who asked that? Who asked that? Johnny Heartbreaker?
Johnny Heartbreaker. I think Harvester of Sorrow. Like that song is so fucking good. Like Blackened is iconic as well. It's just an amazing opener. And it to me is a quintessential metal song. But Harvester of Sorrow,
that one changed everything.
Yeah. Harvester of Sorrow is just fucking peak Metallica for me.
I would say that song. I mean, people that don't play guitar don't realize the part. Let me find it real quick. It's feels like that on this album that are like, fuck yeah, Lars.
Yeah.
Ready? Dude, James was on another level in 1988 with this shit, dude. I still get fucking goosebumps when I hear that riff. And the fucking harmonies,
Yeah.
It's probably one of Kirk's best solos, and not just because of the solo itself, but the chord progression and the changes behind it with the rhythm guitars. I'm going to show you guys something cool real quick. So if anybody has like, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever the fuck it would be, go down to, let me find it real fast. So I'm getting pumped.
You are. See, here's one thing as you're looking that up.
Mm-hmm.
When one of my favorite things, probably actually my favorite thing about Jay, is when we're talking about something that he's really into, like this, you see that smile on his face and like just how into it he is. It's, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Like I love that. It's like that passion and you feed off that energy. So
yeah, Jeannie says my nostrils flare when I get excited about shit.
Feel these nipples.
So there's a disc 5 it's under on like Spotify right now, but it's the whole album and it's work in progress rough mixes. So a lot of these songs don't have solos, but all the rhythm guitars are tracked, the drums are tracked, but there's a lot of drum fills that aren't there. So obviously Lars went back. A lot of these drum fills, like that that one's overdub. Like they punched that in after the fact. Like obviously he was still working. Watch, I'll show you. Let me see. Watch. See, it's not there. So they went back and punched in that drum fill. So here's the same part. Let me fast forward to the solo. Hold on. You're a fucking monster.
That gallop is the shit.
Yep. Dude, fuck it. So imagine you're the lead guitar player, right? And you got to come in. Okay, Kirk, you did a solo for this. How long is this fucking section? It's like a minute long, and there's all these fucking chord changes under it. It's not like that's got to like holy shit, right?
Does Kirk play any rhythm on these albums? Like when it's all tracked, it's all Hetfield, right?
Yeah, up until what album would be the first album that he played guitar on? Maybe Saint Anger.
Really?
Is the first album that he played rhythm guitar on, I believe, was, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But songs like Nothing Else Matters, Kirk isn't on it at all.
At all.
Because he doesn't play the solo on that song.
Right.
So pretty interesting shit.
It is.
Just Get Your Bite says Justice was the last good album. Black Album is overplayed and overrated, and everything after sucks. Man, I understand what you're saying because it's not the same. The thrash aspect definitely was gone. They brought in Bob Rock for a reason, but I mean, those songs and just the production and I still love that album.
Yeah, this is a great question. Did Kirk play his own solos on Kill 'Em All, or did he play Dave solos?
Both.
Really?
So, because Mustaine was interviewed about this or said it in the past, that if you go back and listen to the demos or whatever the fuck that, or live videos, maybe it was, I forget what Mustaine says. Kirk basically started out every solo how Dave had it, and then kind of like would go on and wing the rest or whatever, come up with his own shit for the rest of the solos. But I think he didn't have much time to do it, right? Isn't that the story? He got the call to join. He flew from fucking California to New York to record the album. It's like, dude, I don't have time to write solos. So he basically kind of like took what Dave had and kind of, in the same realm. So.
Gotcha. That I didn't know. I agree with Mikey Mojo. Justice is the peak, but Black Album is brilliant. It is.
Yep. Yeah, Justice is my favorite.
What do you listen to more, Justice or Black Album?
Oh, Justice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kids like the Black Album more.
Yeah, makes sense. It's catchier.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But Ellie does love she loves the song One.
Of course. What does she like the most? The breakdown?
Yeah. Yeah, she digs it. And then when he comes in with the darkness, imprisoning, she loves that shit.
So fucking good.
Daddy, what's a landmine? Like she's reading the lyrics. I'm like, oh God, here we go. Has taken my sight, taken my speech, taken my hearing. What happened? I'm like, oh shit.
All right, honey, we're gonna go over some shit about war right now.
Yeah. Well, if you watch the video, which she has, she's like, Daddy, why no arms, no legs, no face? Yeah. So
I remember when
go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
When I first started playing the guitar, so I was 15. One of the first riffs I ever learned was, or things to play was "Sweet Dreams" by Marilyn Manson.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, oh, the first solo I'm going to learn how to play one, the tapping part.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't sound anything like it. It was so hard.
That is a weird thing. Like when you're starting to learn how to play guitar, and even when you're not learning it, well, everybody's still learning, but I remember hearing the same thing, like when you're younger and you think you're starting to get good, like, oh, I'm going to try to play that. And you're like, no, I guess I'm not.
Yeah. You're humbled real quick.
Yeah. Like, oh my God.
It's weird. I don't know if you ever have this, but I have it. And so I don't know if anyone in the chat has it, but like I've been playing a long time and I could play a lot of shit, but there's times that there's a part of a song that I'll try playing. I'm like, fuck, like I can't do this. Do you ever have that where you're just like humbled a little, even to this day?
Yeah. Remember I've sent you those Dream Theater clips, right? Like certain solos.
Yeah, you're fucking ripping though. It's so good.
No, I know, but the thing is, like, I'm learning this shit and I'm starting to get it, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm getting this shit. And then there's like one or two licks in like every Petrucci solo that, like, because the way I learn solos, and I'm sure a lot of people are the same, you slow them down, maybe even for some licks you start at like 50%, maybe even slower for some of them, just to get the fingering pattern down, the muscle memory, and then you gradually speed it up. But there's one lick, and we're probably going to get flagged, but I don't give a fuck.
Let's fucking do it. Flag us.
What song is it on?
It's interesting that you're saying, like, slow it down. So when I take lessons with Xander, he's always like, just play it up to speed. Even if it's fucking sloppy as shit, you'll get it eventually. Just keep going with the speed. It's, so yeah, everyone has a way of doing it, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like if you play it slower and speed it up, you can kind of work out the kinks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you said, everybody's different. Everybody learns in their own way. Is it in Metropolis? What song is it? What song? It's not bad. I didn't even try to learn that part yet. Oh yeah, it's this. So I got all that part. It's this last lick. I got that. Hold on. Dream Theater will flag you, so I don't want to. It's that last little lick right there. That it sounds crazy, but when you get into the meat and potatoes of it, it's even fucking crazier. And you're going down, like, the picking with the fingering. It's just very fucking tricky. And I had it like 85, 90% speed. And I'm like, okay. And then as I usually bump up like 5% at a time, And I tried bumping it to like 95 and I'm like, nope, that's sloppy. And I just can't get it over that like 90% speed, you know?
Yeah.
But again, I'm sure if I sat there for days on end, it'd be fine. But again, you know.
I know. I've been recently playing a Gojira song, and the part is not super hard, but I'm just gonna play it real fast. I'll pull it up. Because Gojira doesn't have a lot of solos, but the rhythms and like the palm muting, like it took me a while to get this song, but at first I was like, holy shit. Like it seems like it's easy, but it's really not. So I gotta get to it.
While you're doing that, Yostenair says, I'm curious what you were going to say. I'm assuming he's mentioning about Master. My issue with Master of Puppets, and I don't argue with anybody that says Master of Puppets is the greatest thrash metal album of all time. I wouldn't argue that. My issue is when I listen to that album now, it just sounds dated to me. Like, yeah, it's fucking great, but just the production, you know, I wish everybody says, oh, Justice should be remixed, and I get it. But Master of Puppets, in my opinion, is the one album that I would love to see remixed from Metallica.
Yeah, because it sounds like an older album.
It sounds like an 80s metal album.
And Justice doesn't sound like that.
Yeah, Justice is kind of what set off the modern production in metal, that kick drum. You know, that's where it all started.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm going to play this. Tell me if you can hear it or not.
You got to add the stage. Oh, no, you don't. Go ahead. Hold on. Let me try one thing real quick.
Or do I have to add it to the stage?
Try that. Try playing it again. What are you doing?
Coverage for whatever.
All right, now I can hear it. I turned off echo cancellation. Now you can hear it. Go ahead.
All right. I have to get back into it. I don't know what happened, but Rhythm was a dancer for a second.
Not a bad song.
No. All right. It's loading. That's a shit.
Dude, play it one more time.
Okay.
Yep.
That part's awesome, and it's really hard. It's hard as fuck. It's like a good week and a half of just continuously doing it. So,
Tony, have a good one.
See you, Kate.
See you Friday.
Saturday.
Jesus Christ.
Look forward to it.
Yes, the riffs and the tunes. I get it, Yostinator. I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to argue with anybody that like Master and Justice. I wouldn't. I understand why Master of Puppets is most hardcore Metallica fans' favorite album.
Yeah. Amazing album.
Yeah, it's the shit.
What's your favorite instrumental of Metallica?
It's either Orion or To Live Is To Die. And the reason I choose To Live Is To Die is because it has arguably my favorite, like, this shit, dude. Than this.
Yeah.
It's fucking beautiful.
It is.
Then this shit coming in. The swells.
Yep. So good.
Dude. Yeah. It's one of my favorite parts. Like, I want that played at my funeral. Let's hope it doesn't come anytime soon, but you know what I mean? Like, that shit is just beautiful.
It's true. So mine is Call of Cthulhu. I fucking love that song.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it's the shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just one of those bands, man, that has so many, iconic songs.
Yeah. So good.
Yep.
Did you listen at all to the most recent album, the 72 Seasons?
Yeah. It's not god awful, but it's just not, I don't know. And I've said this before, I just feel like they still, I don't know, man. There's like a lot of cool parts.
Mhm.
And I just feel like if they had somebody besides what the fuck's his name? Fiddleman? Greg Fiddleman, who I'm not a fan of at all as a producer for metal.
Yeah.
Like if they had a fucking producer in there that knew what Metallica should sound like. I told you there's that one, where they do the making of, they release these videos, and I don't know if it was this album or the last album. Might have been the last album. No, it might have been, trying to think which album it was. Which one has I guess I can look myself here. Metallica. Let's see. Discography.
It's weird. Feels like Death Magnetic only came out a few years ago. That was like 15 years ago.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Hardwired to Self-Destruct. So there's that song, obviously, Moth into Flame. This part.
Yeah.
So they're doing the fucking recording the guitars for this. And James is putting down the the lead or whatever. And it's been a while since I've seen the clip, but I'm thinking Hetfield was like, did we do a harmony for this? And Fiddleman's like, I don't know. Like, it's almost like there's certain things that happen in Metallica nowadays, these last few albums especially. Even fucking Death Magnetic, that you're like, why didn't they do this? Certain parts, you're like, what the fuck? Dude, this is asking for a guitar harmony, or this part is asking for a lead or something, or a certain drum. It's almost like they forgot what they used to be. And I get it. Musicians change. You can't write the same shit for the rest of your life. It's hard.
Right.
But yeah, I agree. Lady Gaga made that song worse. Yeah, I know. But fucking Lars with the fucking. Also, I would have fucking gave it a little bit of a few BPM bump right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you ever hear this? Now we're going down the fucking rabbit hole, boys.
We are. I agree, Johnny
let me
Heartbreaker. Malcolm
show you
first
this
time
one
was.
time.
Yeah, no problem. But James is the best rhythm player of all time. Like, I don't even know if you can argue that. Is there anyone you can argue that's better rhythm player than James Hetfield?
Well, I'm sure technically a lot of the rhythm players now are doing shit. It's almost like the Eddie Van Halen thing. Like, yeah, people are more technically, I guess, advanced now.
Sure.
Maybe than were back then. I think it's the same thing for rhythm playing. But at that time, dude, James was doing shit that fucking, nobody. All right, so check this out. I think this is it. Somebody did if Moth into Flame was on and Justice for All.
Okay.
So
I don't hear it.
You don't hear anything?
No.
Ah, shit. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I guess I got to add it to the share screen. Share. Let me full screen it. Add to stage. Okay. Check this out. Somebody has this distortion, drum samples. This still coming through clear?
Yeah.
Like it's already better, right?
The fucking snare sounds so awesome. It's just cracking every time, right?
That distortion is this shit, dude. That's an ultra though, but yep. Watch the does too, right? They harmonize this part. Now, what's funny about that is, now I know we're getting a little too stupid here, but I remember when like the first couple of times I heard that song, there's that lead there that Kirk does, and I'm like, why the fuck? Why wouldn't you harmonize that? Well, this dude, he harmonizes it. It's like, guys, it's right in front of you. You know what I mean? That's why they need a producer that's schooled in old school Metallica. That's like, guys, no. For this part right here, you fucking harmony guitar right there. You know, fucking no bass guitar right there.
Sure.
Anyway, all right, let's get off of this.
So good.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the hour-long Metal Wednesday.
This wasn't by design either. We just found out right before the show that Kurt was going to stay on, so it was impromptu.
Yep.
Yeah, they forgot how to be Metallica.
That's
and
true.
they had too many yes men around them.
But I guess that can be easy to do, dude, man. Yeah, I think it happens with, like, boxers, right? Professional athletes, musicians. Like, once you reach that pinnacle that you never thought you'd get to. I mean, Metallica was the biggest band on the planet for, once the Black Album came out. Where do you go from there? You know, everything that you've worked for, that you've fucking, given up your life for to get to that point. Where do you go from there? So I get it.
Well, Spiro says, anything after Metallica and Pantera, I lost interest in any newer stuff. Dude, there's a lot of really good stuff out there. Like if you're into the thrashy or stuff like that, like Lamb of God, that might be your cup of tea if you give them a shot. You might not love the vocals, but musically you'll love it. The rhythms, the leads, definitely.
Yep. I know. Sometimes you just gotta trust the like in Spotify, it'll have other people listen to, or bands that sound like, or whatever the hell it's called. There's a section you scroll down. That's how I find some of the bands that I listen to nowadays. Like, oh, you like this band? Well, check these bands out.
Right.
Most of them suck. Most of them suck, but every once in a while you'll find the diamond in the rough. You're like, whoa, these guys are fucking cool. How did I never hear about this stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. We have one more second.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right. Let me prepare this real fast before we bust it out. Well, thanks to the 38 watching. I guess Beezman and I aren't the ones everybody tunes in for, but that's fine. That's okay.
That's all right.
Yep.
The fuck are you doing?
All right. So this one, I kind of questioned whether or not we should put it on here.
Okay.
But you know what? I said, fuck it. Why not? Nobody gets killed, but it still sucks. I would not like to be this person. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You ready for this one? We'll get this one out of the way.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
has to be a broken leg right there.
Yep.
Oh, oh Lord. I thought she was going to run someone over.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, right?
Damn. That's
Oh,
gonna
that
ruin.
kicked
That's gonna
ass,
ruin your
too.
day.
Bah! Oh.
That's terrible.
Is insurance paying for your hospital bill?
Depends where you are. If it's like New York or Florida or Pennsylvania, there's no fault insurance, so medical coverage comes from your car.
Mhm.
But in other states like Connecticut, it's not required, so you can have medical payments. It would provide coverage for it, but if you have, like, I don't have medical payments on my car, I just go under my health insurance. So no, depends. It depends.
Man,
That sucks, though. That's gonna
snapped
fucking
right
ruin your
back
day.
into place. It's true. Boy, like one of those door stoppers, you know,
Yeah.
the fucking things.
Jiggles at the end. Oh my
Yep.
god.
Oh,
That's fucking terrible.
yeah, that's fucking horrible.
Oh man.
Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
All right, let's. What is that one? What is that one? Oh yeah, bicyclist. Okay.
I love
No,
bicycles.
let's save this one for last. We got this one. This one's funny as shit. We'll still summertime, right?
Yep. Until
Here we
tomorrow.
go. Till tomorrow, and send up the old slip inside. And for some reason, they put the fucking what's it called? The table full of beer cups right behind it. Oh.
What saved him is he turns his head right at the end, so it's not like going teeth first. It was like more of his, side of his jaw.
Yeah, he barely gets it. Look at that. It's close, dude. Oh yeah, his cheek.
Yeah.
He's looking for his teeth. I want this guy's camera angle. See the guy on the left?
Yeah.
He's filming it too. I want look at the guy behind him falls on the ground laughing.
That's probably his best friend too.
Probably is, man. Dude, guys are so fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That'd be great. It's like if
Yeah,
it was us and Kurt goes face first, you would be dropping laughing hysterically.
Yeah, the Sid Vicious or was it Sid Vicious or Sid Justice at the time?
Psycho Sid.
I think it was in WCW, so it would have been Sid Justice. He fucking remember he came off the middle rope or the middle turnbuckle,
Broke
and
his leg.
in his boot, his wrestling boot, looked like a fucking rubber. It looked like that lady's leg.
Yeah.
This has got to suck. All right, last one. We make fun of bicyclists all the time on here. You know, Mike Balls, who chimes in from time to time, seeing these bicyclist assholes, biker assholes on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's awesome.
That's some move right there.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
Dude,
You know,
I can't stand bicyclists, man. They fucking kill me.
Yep. I mean, he's in the middle of the road.
Right. They just do whatever the fuck they want. They don't abide by the stop, stop sign. They just keep going. Like yield. They'll just do whatever the fuck they want. Like you'll be sitting at a light and they just keep going. Like they don't care.
Yep.
And what kills me is there could be like, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So there could be a path 10 feet to your right that they should be on, but no, they're in the middle of the fucking road.
Oh shit. Oh, dude, the joy of this driver he was probably so pumped when this happened. So the thing is, why, road rage is a real thing. People, and we're all fucking guilty of it. You get pissed when you're behind the wheel more easily than when you're not. Why would you try to piss someone? You're on a bicycle. Why would you try to piss somebody off that has a fucking,
What are you going to do?
Well, you're going to run into another car. Idiot, dude.
What a clown show.
Too good. Oh, look at his left ankle, his left foot.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't look good.
No, it definitely does not.
No. I want to see more footage after this shit. Ooh.
I love it.
Who's paying for that car to get fixed?
That dude.
Does insurance cover that? No, because you're not driving a car, right?
Well, the Nissan would, if needed, would have to put in a collision claim because that collided with it.
Mm-hmm.
Or if that, let's say they knew, let's say police came out or something like that, and they wrote up a report. Yeah, you can definitely go against them liability. It would probably go to, I don't know. I'm not sure. And it's not very often where something like a bicyclist runs into a vehicle and damages it, you know?
Yeah. Such a good move right there. Look at that. Woo. Speaking of this.
Yep.
So last Tuesday, I'll make this fast. I know we're trying to end the show here, but Ellie's school had an orientation, right? So everyone was leaving at the end. So all of a sudden, we're sitting there bullshitting with another one of Ellie's classmates' parents. And all of a sudden, we look over, and this pickup truck who has a big tow hitch on the back, just the tow hitch right into the bumper of a blue Nissan. So he fucking pulls forward after he realizes, he's fucking blasting into it. Gets out, and he looks at it, and he's like, kind of like, oh shit. So he gets in his car, moves over a little bit, and then after about 10 seconds, he fucking drives off. He leaves.
No shit.
Now, it's not like nobody was out there. There was a shitload of people outside that saw this happen.
Right.
So I'm like, this guy is probably one of the students' fathers, and he's just going to leave? So somebody obviously took a picture of the guy's license plate before he was able to split. And a lot of us are in the parking lot like, did you realize that fucking just happened? This guy just backed into another car and left. Couldn't believe it.
What a piece
and
of
I have
shit.
no idea what happened if it's fucked up. People are fucked up, man. Don't do that type of shit.
People are fucked up.
Yep. Because you know what would have happened? Like the way the person in the blue car was parked, they would have come like out of the building and seen the front of their car and got in. Whereas this happened obviously on the back bumper. Like one of the taillight things was out, was all busted up. But they probably would have noticed it until maybe the next day, right? And then you don't know how it happened.
Right.
But the fact that people were outside and actually saw this guy do it is just, it fucking boggles my mind.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Before we finish up, there's one thing I want to go over, but
okay.
So you guys know how I Let me get into it. So, you know how I have a guy here in town that sets up my guitars, right? And you guys, we all talked about it. Kurt's like, "Hey, do you know you even know how to tune a guitar?" Um, so his name is John. Real good dude. His son is in our baseball program, and he and I were talking about like favorite guitar, and I'm like, dude, a guitar I would love would be, there's a Jim Root guitar. It's a Jazz Master that it's in a video that he has. It's like sandblasted. It's like my all-time favorite guitar. It's like, I can build that for you because he builds guitars. Like, absolutely. So about a week ago, a little over a week ago, he messaged me. He's like, how does this look? Does it look? I'm like, dude, it looks great. And we shot the shit. He's like, all right, going on vacation the next week, and we come back. Let's get together. And I'm like, absolutely. And just checking in on Brody. So you've heard me talk about him before. Since you guys made fun of me. Got a call Saturday. Got a call Saturday. He passed away on vacation with his family, and so
What?
it's fucking terrible. Super good dude, and so I just wanted to mention him real fast. Like it's really hit the town pretty hard, and such a sweet dude. Just a guy you'd love to shoot the shit with. Huge into music. Really enjoy talking with him. So yeah, it sucks. So I wanted to mention, like, John, rest in peace, dude. And
Man.
yeah, and it's, I don't know, it's terrible. So friends and family that watch the show, we're here for you, and definitely want to send my condolences. So John, definitely will miss you, and yeah, so wanted to say that real fast.
Well, that took a strange turn. I was expecting I was expecting you to hit the arrow on the top to show the next picture of like it finished or almost done, and then you hit us with that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, it's just life can pass you pretty quick, and I know it seems so cliche, but appreciate the people you have in your life, because you never know when they're not going to be around anymore. So yeah, so I just wanted to say that.
Man, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Well, the guitar was looking pretty good.
Amazing. Just doing a great job. So.
Yeah.
So on that, everyone, do we want to even do patron members, channel members tonight, or we'll skip that this week?
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. Get that guitar finished as a tribute to him.
100%. I'm definitely going to do that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we were talking about what pickups we want to put in it, and just basically a replica. Like, how everyone's all into the Eddie Van Halen guitars and the replicas, and make sure the stripes are perfect, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we were going to do with the Jim Root. So we're going to put the EMGs in it, basically make it, exactly the same. So, yeah, it's true. Sorry to hear Bo Zeke, but yeah, I'm definitely going to have that finished and hang it up and be a tribute to him, because that's the last thing he's worked on.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in on this lonely Wednesday, August 21st. I can't believe how fast it's going.
Yeah.
And episode 112. Can you fucking believe that?
112 in the books.
Shit, dude.
Pumpkin spice lattes tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
The fall's coming.
I wonder if Jeannie's listening right now. Are we going to have to go to Starbucks on the way home from school tomorrow?
Definitely.
Oh, man. All right. Everybody have a great rest of your week. Remember, Saturday evening, tune in to Tony. We have a thumbnail still?
We do.
I got it.
Okay.
Beezman is going to be on Show Me Your Pick. That's number 213.
It's going to be a fun time.
Tony. DeBrildo, Ash Cheeks, the whole squad.
The whole squad.
Saturday, August 24th, 9 p.m. Eastern. 9.
Yeah.
So hang out with Beezman and those boys. And I guess we'll see everybody next week.
Sounds good.
All right. See you, Brian.
Bye, Jay.
Beh.